Could you advise us more about the comparison between the leaves of a vertical being and the nano-coated plates?
I presume you're talking about absorption of field. We talked about this many times before. The reason that we absorb or leaves or plants absorb energy from the environment, or they create absorption of the material from the ground, is we look at the leaves in a totally different way. In the reality, what they do, not in what we've been told by what we call the world of science today. If you have worked with the replication field cups, in the replication field cups, we put gases, we fill up the water, we transfer the energy in. The difference is with the replication cup of the leaf is this. This is a leaf. Or I'm doing it upside down. For some of you, you might not see it the right way. If this is a leaf itself is a container. If you look at it two-dimensional, with the difference that you have a nano layer on this side, and you have a different nano layer of slightly difference on the underneath side, which is on this side, the two sides of the leaf. What is in between, even so tiny, is literally what you see as water in this cup. The difference in the field strength of the phase 1 and phase 2 allows a specific field to be absorbed, which become the nourishment of the tree or the plant. It's the same with the root of a tree. Root of the tree, again, is that leaf. And the thickness in between, the liquid in between, creates a magnetic field difference that allows the food between the root and the tree to be pulled up the tree. There is a direct correlation between the leaf of a tree and its root. Here, if I go to the next page, you understand it easier. When you have a tree and its branches and its roots, here we saw the leaf having phase 1 and 2 in a miniature scale. Now, this in a miniature scale becomes 1 and 2, which creates the flow of the sap and the return of the nourishment and what the earth needs to give or the plant takes from the earth. In a way, the border between the earth, the soil, and the air. If you notice in your gas system, when you put the plates, you see circulation of gases. They are in motion. Many of you have seen this. Now, this creates the same motion, allowing the field to pull, to create the water, the nourishment from what we call the earth and the soil. A vertical being works on the 3 levels of the life of this planet. The gases, the water, and the soil, the way we do. We drink, we eat, and we take energy in our lungs. In our heartbeat system, we absorb all the circulation of the air which goes in it. We go the absorption of the what we call field of energy in our blood and the sustainability of the soul. The same thing happens in the movement of the sap in the body of the vertical plant. If you listen, if the knowledge of the man goes upward, even the plant has a heartbeat. Without that heartbeat, You can't push the sap up. You can't create the difference between the two levels of the leaves and the roots. Again, this is different nanoparticle space. This is a different nanoparticle space, and the difference between the two creates. This space gap dictates if you get a herb, if you get a tree, if you get a bush. Look at the leaves, the shape of the leaves. It should give you very clear indication of the position of the life of the planet, where it is, what life cycle can survive and whatever. And this is one of the reasons plants cannot exist in other conditions in this planet or in the universe. The correlation between the leaf, gravitational magnetic field, and the root creates the pumping. So when you look at a leaf, look at it as a cup space.